Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Baked Beauty and Beyond. I am, of course, your Baked Beauty Nikki, and I just hit like 62 subscribers today, so thank you all for supporting me so much. I cannot even believe that this is happening. So all of my baked beauties out there, thank you, and I love you so much. Today's video is going to be about my favorite eyeshadow brand in the whole entire world. Like, I cannot express how much I love this brand of eyeshadow, okay? And I'm, of course, talking about the UCANBE eyeshadow. So I want to just jump right into my collection. So let's do this. So here is my collection of UCANBE palettes. In total, I have collected 15 palettes over the past year, and I owe this collection all to the beautiful Anwen because I discovered her channel and she was talking about these palettes. Maybe not these particular palettes, but some palettes, and I decided to go check them out, and I am so glad that I did. So I want to start out with the collection within the collection. So we're gonna do the Sweet Party collection first, and it's a collection of 5 different palettes. And I think that I'm just gonna do a brief run through of all of the palettes. Some of these I have found these are the dupes for some palettes that I found. So I'm just gonna be like showing the expensive eyeshadow palette for the UCANBE palette, if that makes any sense. So yes, let's get started. So first we have the Cola Berry UCANBE, and I paid $7.99 for this palette, and I want to say that I got all of these palettes off Amazon.com. So they're all very affordable, and they're all beautiful, and I just love, this collection is of 5 palettes, and they're all just super gorgeous. So here's the Berry Cola. Ooh. So each of these have 15 shades. Some are matte and some are metallic in this one. Next we have the Fruit Punch palette. Super cute containers, cases. No mirror, no brushes. And this one just has one little shimmery shade and the rest are matte. But I mean, this palette is beautiful. It's just like a beautiful celebration palette. I don't know. I can't wait to do the looks for all of these, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make individual videos for all of them. Here's the Pink Mojito. Now this was kind of confusing to me, because there's not like a lot of pink happening here to me. I don't know. But really pretty metallic shades. A couple of matte ones. Just gorgeous. But yeah, I cannot express again how much of a fan I am of these UCANBE palettes. I am in love. Here's the My Honey palette. Some metallic shimmers and some matte. So pretty. Like, this one makes perfect sense to me in my eyes. And I think every palette in this collection, I paid $7.99, so $8 per palette in this collection. And again, it's the Sweet Party collection. And here's the Light Chocolate, the last one of this collection. And these are all matte. I was really surprised when I actually opened this one up, but they're really pretty matte colors. And they're all blendable, and the fallout is bare minimum, and they're all cruelty-free. So that's, you know, that's just the cherry on top for me. I just love when a palette's cruelty-free. Alright. So this is the collection. Not bad for like 45 bucks altogether. And it's just a super nice compliment to all of my palettes. And I think I'm going to do a full palette collection. Like, these, of course, are not all of my palettes. These are just all of my UCANBE palettes that I've collected so far. Alright, on to the next palette, and I want to do the Fruit Pie Filling palette because this one is the Jeffree Star and Morph palette dupe. And I'm just going to bring this back here when I open it. Oh my gosh. And I like to keep my palettes in like the most pristine condition. I keep all my cases. But oh my gosh, isn't it beautiful? And doesn't it look oddly familiar too? I'm going to bring this back so I can put the Jeffree Star Morph palette next to it. Because it's like undeniably the same. And I am betting my bottom dollar that this palette is even better than that one. And I hate to say these things, but it's absolutely true. And the names are just adorable. We got lemonade, milkshake, grapefruit, peach, tangerine, cranberry, so on and so forth. And I cannot wait to get into full detail on this particular palette because it is absolutely gorge. And of course it comes with that beautiful mirror too. And I paid $12.99 for this palette versus the, what is it, only $18 for that Jeffree Star palette, but still you're saving money. And you get more colors in this palette too. Alright, next up we have the Spotlight palette. And this is like a Norvina ABS Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I found. I mean, it is pretty much dead on. And I paid $13.99 for this. And for the Norvina palette, you'd be paying $60 for it. And just look at this. Look at that palette, you guys. Oh my gosh. And I'm just going to back it up so I can fit the Norvina palette. And I'm going to do it this way. So I can make sure that I get that Norvina palette in there. But yeah. Just another gorgeous you can be. This one does not have a mirror. But it has got a butt ton of colors. I mean, like every color that you can think of, it's in there. Boom. Alright, so that's the Spotlight. And I want to talk about my little holders for my palettes. I got these on Amazon for 10 bucks. I want to say they're the, I will drop the link for these holders below because they have been just a space saver. Okay? That's all I can really say about them. Alright, getting everything so messy. Alright, let's move on to the Belonging palette. And the Belonging palette was $9.99, and this is the Urban Decay Born to Run dupe, which is $49 palette. And look at that beautiful masterpiece, you guys. Oh, this one gives me shivers for real. And I'm just gonna put it sideways so that I can throw that Urban Decay palette up there so you guys can see what I am talking about. This is another one that I can't wait to show you guys more in-depth detail. So that's the Belonging palette. And this is my most favorite palette right here. This is the Aromas palette that I paid $9.99 for. And this is of course the Huda Nudes dupe. And that was a $65 palette. And I got it for $10, you guys. And it's the same gosh darn palette. It is absolutely stunning. And I just love the UCANBE brand because they really like to give their own names for the shades. And I'm going to turn it sideways so I can throw up that Huda Nudes palette for comparison. Because this is the most dupiest freaking palette on the planet, I swear. Like, this is the closest thing to the Huda Nudes. And I honestly think that it's better, by all means. My sister has the Huda Nudes palette, and we did a little comparison, and she even thought that this Aromas palette was better. So, boom! You gotta get this one. For real. I encourage all of these palettes for you guys, but, I mean, pick and choose. Alright, next is the Living Coral. And this is just the most beautifully packaged freaking palette that I have ever seen. I didn't really find the dupe to this, but if you guys know any of the dupes to these, just comment below so that I can fix, you know, these videos as I go and update them. So here's the Living Coral. I paid $9.99 for this palette, and it is stunning. Shimmers, just shimmer pearlescent ones, and then they give us like a little glitter pack right here, which is very nice. It's just beautiful. Super fall colors. And yeah, that's the Living Coral. This one is a really fun palette. I just had to have this one. Excuse me. This is the Magic Spell palette, and I paid $9.99. And this is the Lime Crime Venus XL2 dupe. And that palette was $49. And again, I only paid $9.99 for this. And check her out. Absolutely freaking stunning. And I will, of course, do this and get that comparison up there. I mean, no lie, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, the names are so fun. Like ESP, Cure, Dispel, Black Magic. Like, ooh-wee. Super fun palette. I want to save the best for last because I know you see her right here. I had to have my on-win palette, but I want to save her for last because as of right now, she is definitely my favorite. So right now, we're going to do the UCANBE Back to School palette. I did not find the dupe for this, but I don't know, I think it might be its own little deal because it is absolutely just cute and perfect, and I love it. It makes me want to go back to school. We got the music, English, Chinese, math, history, geography, physics, politics. I mean, all the basics, you guys. But just beautifully, and it's not basic. This palette is not basic, it's beautiful, and again, I can't wait to show y'all what it can do. And the Back to School, I paid $9.99 for this one. Alright, up next we have the Kaleidoscope palette. And I paid $9.99 for this, and I really think this is close to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow palette. I mean, pretty freaking close. Only this one's got a couple more shades, but it's close, you guys. And that ABS palette is $40 versus $9.99. And it's gorgeous. I love highlighters so much, and this is a really good one. So yes, on to the next. We're getting down to that on-win palette. Alright, so this is my favorite freaking glitter palette that I've ever seen, used, etc. It's the UCANBE Starry palette. And I've definitely hit pan in this one. I mean, just look at that. Ooh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. And then wait till you see it. Oh, just look at all of those freaking colors. I have to do a little swatch because this one's like so pretty. I mean, they're just ultra pigmented. Super amazing. And I paid $7.99 for this palette. Out of this world, you guys. Out of this freaking world. And that is the most beautiful shimmery palette case I've ever worked with. Woo! Alright, so last but not least, we have that UCANBE on-win palette. And this is the cellophane palette, and it is freaking gorgeous. Like, girl, you did such an amazing job. It's completely original. I will not be finding no dupe like the expensive palette for this, because this is original, you guys. And she did just a beautiful job on it. It's stunning. I love the holographic names. It's just, and the UCANBE, it's just so chic. I don't even like touching this palette too much, and because it is that beautiful. And how much did I pay for this? I want to say, oh, I paid $12.99 for this palette. Well worth it. I mean, look at all that shimmer and shine, the mattes, the colors. Everything about it is perfect. The cute mirror. Well worth it, and I was really happy to support Anwen. She does an amazing job with all of her videos. And yeah, I just hope, you know, like, oh my gosh, I can get on that level someday, I guess. Like, maybe she can have her side over there and I'll take the American side, and we can just team up and just represent UCANBE, because it's just an amazing brand. I cannot believe, you know, how good of a job they did on all of their products that I've tried. So thank you so much for viewing. If you enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to give me a big thumbs up, okay? And if you're not subscribed, why haven't you subscribed yet? Come and see me, okay? I'm going to be doing individual pieces on all of these palettes, alright? Come back and see me. Hit that subscribe button for me, alright? Take care, alright? I'll see you very soon. Stay safe out there, okay? Stay safe. Bye.